Welcome back to another video. It's Jack from CUTCREW LTD. 4 games a week on average at the minute, and it's just getting absolutely battered. We've sent out like information in the past about where to warm up, where not to warm up, and things like that, and it's just being ignored essentially. It's raining, it's pouring, Jack Munns is in bed snoring, and we're on the way to Saltex. Cameras finalised in the unit now, so we're now fully protected, cameras everywhere. 300ml of water conditioner. Lovely stuff. Super ATP, wood vinegar. Smells like barbecue sauce. We're out in the Polaris trying to beat the rain for all of our line marking. Let's get on with it. Right. Have a good day.
Will do.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Welcome back to another video. It's Jack from CUTCREW LTD. We're a grounds maintenance company in Milton Keynes. The lads are just setting off now. We've got Dan going out to mark all of our pitches, ready for the weekend. Jack and Jordan are heading off to one of our large acreage residentials and then Primark. If you watched last week's video, you would have seen that there was one of the days where I was stuck in the unit waiting for an alarm system. That didn't happen. It is happening today, apparently. So I am in the unit this morning, and then as soon as the alarm has been installed, we'll be out to work joining with the boys. Okay, we're down at 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 Park. It's been a good day. Jordan and Jack have done their sites. Dan has done a tremendous amount of line marking. Unfortunately, the rain has now come in and there's not a lot more we can do. We're at 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 Park. This is having kind of 4 games a week on average at the minute, and it's just getting absolutely battered. We've sent out like information in the past about where to warm up, where not to warm up, and things like that, and it's just being ignored essentially. This site doesn't pay for kind of match day support, etc., so we don't have any staff here to monitor or protect the pitch. But you can see like areas where they're drilling and warming up like in perfect squares. Again, you can see like drilling in goal mouths, 18-yard box. You can see kind of like goalkeeper warm-ups, and it's just been absolutely hammered. I mean, it does have over 150 games on it a year or a season, but stuff like this is avoidable. And it's just so frustrating. Anyway, there's not a lot we can do to the pitch today. We're giving it a heavy divot, but aside from that, we can't get air into it, we can't roll it today or anything like that, so just working with what we got. Bit of a flat start to a video, innit? But good news is we've got an alarm system and all that jazz now, so protected. Saturday morning, no games this weekend. However, we are going to deliver some wood for one of our customers' elderly parents. So we're going to go pick up some firewood and get that delivered. Me and Dan in the tipper and the Ranger. Let's go. Sunday morning. I'm not working today. Yesterday was a good day. We delivered the fire logs, and then I took my family and we watched the away game at Stamford with Real Bedford. It was a good game, good day off, and it was nice to have a rest. This morning I've just woken up and we've gone out to check the Real Bedford pitch. There's no games on it this weekend, but the last time we visited was Thursday, so just keeping on top of it, seeing if there's anything that needs doing in the immediate couple of days, making sure we haven't got any disease outbreaks or anything like that. So no actual work, but just going out and checking on it. Now I'm going to get myself home for a Sunday roast and Remembrance Day. It's Monday morning and we're passing the camera over to the boys again. So here goes Jack Munns' cam. We've now got the camera back in my hands. I've been in the unit all day, admin, sales, meetings, calls, blah, blah, blah. We've had the cameras finalised in the unit now, so we're now fully protected, cameras everywhere, top of the state-of-the-art alarm system. We've also got call-outs on that as well, so if someone does break in, someone will be here very, very quickly, is all I can say. Yeah, it's a shame that you obviously have to spend out that much money just to protect the stuff that you've built up and stuff like that, but it is the way of the world now, and I'm going to sleep a lot better knowing that all the kit is under one roof, fully protected, so happy days. We've been rained off today. We've had a substantial amount of rain. We've had about 20 mil. The lads did do very well actually. All the line marking was done this morning, well ahead of the rain, and that all dried nice before the rain hit, which is good. And then we had the other teams whipping around prepping the football pitches, which we would have seen this morning, hopefully, if they hit the record button. I've got more admin work to do, and then we'll be on for tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning. Tuesday morning, we're out in the Polaris trying to beat the rain for all of our line marking. Let's get on with it. Bosh, just under, well, 50 minutes I think, 4 full-size pitches, 7v7, 5v5. We are noticing that the ground is getting softer now. The Polaris and the Tracknology kit is absolutely fine on the grass. I'll show you that in a minute. However, you do have to go a bit slower and a bit more gentler with your turning. But yeah, bosh, one site done, on to the next one. Down at the next site, which is Creasy Park. We got all of the pitches on the top field to mark with the Tracknology kit, which Dan has cracked on with. I've just had a look over the main pitch here, and it's not looking good. I feel like we're just hitting our head against the brick wall. It's fairly obvious that people have been warming up and training in the goals before the match. And there's just like one area that's been absolutely hammered where they've just set like one set of boxes up and like repetitive drill in that area. Obviously it'd be ideal. I understand that people obviously have to warm up and they have to conduct whatnot before the games, but if you're doing something like that, like especially if you're managing pitches yourself and you're having to do pitch protection plans, stuff like that, like if you're doing 3 boxes of passing drills or possession or whatever, this time of year, turn it into 9 boxes, spread it out every like 30-40 seconds, get them to move over to the next box. It sounds stupid, but something like that spreads the wear, and you're not going to lose your grass coverage. But here it's been hammered. I mean, last week we had Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. This week we got Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It's too much. It's well, it's not too much, but it's too much if like pitch protection's being ignored. So yeah, it's difficult. Anyway, let's mark some pitches.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Absolutely hammering it down. It's 6:15. I'm going to catch up with some admin. The boys are going to be doing bits and bobs in the unit, and then we're going somewhere.
We're off.
We're off.
raining, it's pouring, Jack Munns is in bed snoring, and we're on the way to Saltex.
Now, you're on it now.
You filming?
Yeah.
We're here. We're going to find our way in, see what kit they got. Back from Saltex, literally just got back. I'm having to run to a quote in a minute, but I'm just trying to catch up on some admin, being away for the day. A lot of people that kind of make videos in our industry or post online have kind of talked about the decline of Saltex and that, and today I actually really enjoyed it. It was a good day, especially for us. I don't know if it's because there's more stuff there now that we're interested in. Obviously it's run by the GMA, so it's very football and sport focused, and I actually had a really productive day. We met some existing suppliers, likes of Fleet, Trimax, all of them ones that are always on the channel, and it was good to catch up with them. But we also met some really good potential new suppliers as well, for equipment that we're going to need in the future for certain projects and whatnot. So yeah, no, I found it a really productive day, to be fair. We weren't there long. Saltex has kind of shrunk in size, especially since like the first time I ever went to Saltex, but I did actually thoroughly enjoy it. We make some good connections today, which is good. What am I doing now? So I've got a quote that I've got to run to in 20 or 30 minutes. And then a job that we had scheduled in for tomorrow. So this morning, before we headed off to Saltex, we prepped for tomorrow. But a job that has been booked in for tomorrow morning has had to be rescheduled. So got to sort a few bits out for that. And also, coming into winter, obviously we're not as busy in the winter. We're still very, very busy. Thank our lucky stars for that. But I'm taking this opportunity where we're not absolutely flat out all day. We're moving CRM system. I'm not going to talk about who we've moved to in this video. I need to basically transfer all of our PPM contracts and customers over to that and get jobs filed so the lads know where they're going and whatnot. But yeah, so I've got to do that, pretty boring stuff. And then there's a pitch that I've got to go and inspect to see if we can conduct work that was booked in for tomorrow, because obviously it is absolutely chucking it down this week. But we're navigating the weather. We've got some stuff that needs doing tomorrow in the weather gap, so we'll be getting on with that tomorrow, and we shall see you tomorrow. Oh, before I sign off for tomorrow, just want to say thank you to George Farrells. Gave us 2 John Deere hats. I've given one to Dan because he loves a John Deere, and I'm wearing this one. I feel like it's too good to wear for work. I don't want to dirty it, but a place like Saltex, tell you what, I fitted in, I tell you. And you know what they say, boys, ain't nothing run like a deer.
Thursday, Jordan and Dan are out getting grass cutting done because we've got no rain today. Just grass cutting at academy football pitches, getting them all sorted, and then they've got 2 other jobs straight after that. I'm just about to prep the sprayer, load that up in order to go over to Real Bedford and give that nutrition spray. And we've also got bits and bobs happening in the unit where Jack Munns is going to be waiting about for the technicians to come out and do that. So, got my spray sheet ready. Let's go on and mix all of the materials for this nutrition spray. Always get a lot of messages to say that there's a lot of stuff to mix up to put into the tank, and this is the plan that we've got from Soil Biology. It is a lot, but once you get used to it, it is mega easy to do, and we're getting absolutely phenomenal results from it. So I'm just going to show you step by step what we do. So we've got our spray plan, and it shows us everything that needs to go in the tank with all of our products, and it's done in a list to get to activate at the same time and break down and stuff like that. So the first thing that we put in is a water conditioner, and that's just basically going to ensure that the pH of our water is correct, otherwise some of the other stuff won't work. That's the first thing that's going to be going in the tank, is a water conditioner. However, we've got long iron ready and 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿𝐼𝑒𝐿𝐼𝑒𝐿𝑒𝑡s, and the first thing we need to do is dissolve them, because these are actually soluble. So I've measured out 1 kilo of 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿𝑒𝑡s, 1.5 kilos of iron. What we've got is we've just got 2 buckets, and I've put a bit of the water conditioner in. We'll fill that up with water from the tank, because we've already designated how much water is in the tank. And then what we'll do is we'll slowly add the material and mix it as it goes to ensure that it's fully dissolved and we don't clog the machine up. And then I'm just going to work through my list. Happy days. First thing going in, 300 ml of water conditioner. Next up, wood vinegar. Healthier plant, more yield, lovely stuff. Smells like barbecue sauce. Next up, spring load aminos. Lovely stuff. 2 litres of 𝐬𝐝, filio feed and amides, super ATP, nitramag, calcium, the 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿𝐼𝑒𝐿𝑒𝑡s that 𝐵𝐿𝐵 has just mixed up. No residue. He's mixed it well. Soluble iron, core. A little bit there that needs more solubating. What's the word for it? Needs breaking down more. We'll sort that now. Orthosilicic acid and Tri-Boost. Plant health and defence systems. Won't tell you what it is. And we finish off with Soil Biology's wetting agent. This has got to be one of the best wetting agents I've ever used. Contact Craig as to why. But basically, not only is it going to help you retain moisture, it's also going to help the soil profile let go of it as well. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. All done. Let's get to Real Bedford and get spraying. So we're down at Real Bedford. The pitch is actually looking phenomenal. Is a little bit soft, but clay-based pitch. We got 50 mil of rain tonight. So I've selected my implement, which is my team sprayer boom sprayer, which has got a 6 metre width. And now that's basically programmed the whole pitch, ensuring that we'll be able to auto steer the whole pitch with the correct overlap. Happy days. So I'm just going to test it now. All I need to do is press on the joystick and it will connect to the line and start auto steering. Next thing I do, I fold out my booms. Because this is the first line, we can just make sure that that side is going over the line. I always like to try and cover the bit where the linos run up and down as well, which it is. So we're good to go. So I'll do the goal areas first, going essentially width ways, and then we're good to go up and down, and we've got up to the 6-yard box to spray going up and down. So we've already done that whole side to side area. That's the main pitch all sorted now. I'm just gonna get the training areas. There's a training area at the top and bottom of the pitch. Get them sprayed. Happy days. All sorted. The only thing that remains now is to clean the sprayer out. So I'll half fill the tank. I'll then empty the tank via the outlet port. We'll then half fill it again, do the same thing, and then half fill it again and wash the boom out. So the tank is completely clean. All the boom's clean with clean fresh water. And then when we get back to the unit, we can clean the filters and the nozzles. Happy days. Next up on the agenda is I've got a meeting here with this club. Once that's done, I'll be heading back to the unit. Making good progress today. The lads have already done the training and academy areas, and Jack Munns is at the unit because we're getting a smart meter installed on the electric system. So I ain't got to keep punching in reading numbers. Happy days. Now 2 in the afternoon. I had a couple of meetings, got back to the unit, everyone's done for the day, and tomorrow is meant to be an absolute washout.
Anyway, I've got more app migration to do to our new CRM and scheduling software, so I'm going to be at home this afternoon getting that done. But I do hope that you've all had a good week. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, comment, let us know how your week's been, and we'll see you in the next one.